Hey, I'm Marissa Grace. I grew my bridal business from 6K a year to 260K a year without a team. And one of the biggest mistakes that kept me stuck chasing brides, and once I stopped doing this, I was able to book 31 brides in 30 days, was this: keeping my books open year round. When you keep every Friday, Saturday, Sunday open, that's 156 dates. That's basically saying I'll take any and any bride. You might think that it means more money, but what it actually does is it kills your conversions. There's no urgency, scarcity, or exclusivity to work with you. And brides know they can wait, so they wait. And here's why that actually happens. The brain is actually wired to delay decisions when we feel like there's no consequences of waiting. Have you ever walked past like a dusty lampshade in your house and thought, I'll get to that later? There's no direct consequences for you delaying that action, versus when you're hosting family and maybe your mom is coming over and then you dust and clean every little thing in your house because you know your mom's probably going to come in and say,
"Do you ever clean in here? Look at that dusty lampshade."
Which is a direct consequence of you not dusting that lampshade. Make sense? Direct consequences mean direct immediate action. Think about it. When your books are open year round, your bride will tell herself, oh, she has availability. I don't need to get back to her right away. She'll still be available next month. I don't need to make this decision today immediately, which is called decision deferral. No direct consequences, so she delays the decision. Brides are often overwhelmed with decisions when it comes to their wedding venue, what kind of food they want, all the vendors they need to hire. It's decision after decision after decision, so they get extremely fatigued. So if there's no deadline, they're gonna push something off. And then all of a sudden you're at the bottom of their to-do list. But when you open your books at a specific time every single year, the psychology flips. Suddenly there's not unlimited time for her to make a decision. There's urgency, scarcity, exclusivity. The brain goes, if I don't act now, I'm gonna miss my shot. I'm not gonna have my date available. And urgency always speeds up decisions. That's why your inquiries and bookings will explode when you intentionally open up your books versus keeping them open year round. And here's what I typically see bridal pros do. You keep your books open year round. You have a calendar of January to December. You let brides come in, they come out, you work booking to booking. Brides can book you at any time. Your books are constantly open year over year. You'll book 2 years out. You'll take last minute bookings, meaning if it's summer, you'll take fall weddings for that same year. Then wonder why your brides are harder to deal with, why your brides are so much slower to book, and why you always feel so stressed out walking into every calendar year with a wide open calendar and no bookings on it. Now, I know you might be thinking, but Marissa, if I don't have my books open year round, won't I lose money? Won't I leave money on the table? Won't I miss out on booking brides? Here's the truth. When your books are open year round, you think that you're going to book more brides. You think that you're going to earn more income. You think by making yourself more available, you're going to be more available and book more brides, but the opposite actually happens. Your value drops, your urgency disappears, and then your brain starts doing weird stuff, getting thirsty for bookings. It's kind of like you go into survival mode and you start taking any and every bride, even the ones you know you should say no to. Now, when you create exclusivity, like limiting the amount of weddings that you'll take every year, you don't lose money. You actually make more. Why? Because your demand rises and brides will fight for those fewer calendar spots. And when demand goes up, you can now charge premium rates. So instead of having 156 random dates that you need to fill in your calendar, get strategic and set a wedding booking goal, like for example, 70 calendar dates. That now you're booking intentionally and strategically, earning more income on those 70 wedding dates than having 156 dates open all year round. That's more income with less burnout. But I know you're probably afraid to maybe book that far in advance. And that's why you say booking within that year, because you're like, I don't want to commit. Yet a bride's typical engagement is around 1.5 to 2 years. And when they start to book wedding vendors like us, for example, is within the first 3 months of their engagement. So why wouldn't you open your books that far out? And maybe you're afraid to set limits on your books because you feel like you're going to be turning brides away. Or maybe you're having cash flow issues where you need to take bookings right now. Otherwise, you're not going to have any cash flow because you don't have weddings coming in. But what ends up happening is those fears are keeping you stuck. So let's say you got 156 dates available. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday every single weekend in an entire year. Brides are seeing that and they're like,
oh, I got time to book this girl.
And if you book 40 of those dates and 156 are still available, you're running at about 25% capacity, and brides don't really see that and scream, oh, she has demand. Now let's say you cap it at around 70 weddings a year that you want to work. So instead of having 116 dates now available, you've set a ceiling. Brides see the limited supply and then your demand increases. Think of it like concerts. Like think if Taylor Swift had unlimited dates, she was doing unlimited concerts, dates, times available in every single major city. Like you could go see her any day of the week. Like think of if she was doing like a Vegas Regency show where she played every single night of the week, or she was coming to your town every night of the week. Do you think tickets would sell out in minutes? Probably not. But because there's only so many tour dates and so many options, tickets sell out within minutes and then they resell for thousands of dollars. The same concept applies to your business. Limited supply equals higher demand equals a stronger pricing power. And also think of it like the pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks. It comes out once a year. The line is around the block, and yes, I was in that line in the end of August just to get one drink. That's not year round, but because it only comes out one time a year, the lines are wrapping around the building. That's demand created by scarcity, a limited amount of the pumpkin spice lattes. And we want to do the same with your calendar bookings. So to dive deeper into this, imagine holiday parties. Let's say one of your neighbors always throws a Thanksgiving Eve party. So the night before Thanksgiving, they're always having the same party. You know exactly who's going to be there. You know the types of food. You don't get an invite. They just kind of is like everyone goes on the block. No guest limit. And you always know that you're invited. Another neighbor, they're throwing an invite only party. It's an exclusive guest list. It's a black tie affair. You never know if you're getting invited because they personally send out the invites to everybody. There's a limited amount of guests that can even go. And sometimes there's even a wait list. Now let me ask you, which party would you be dying to get into? The comfort party or the one that's got an exclusive wait list? Exactly. Scarcity equals demand. Keeping your bookings open year round leads to inconsistent bookings. Along with inconsistent income year over year, you get stuck in this feast or famine cycle and stuck in survival mode, desperately needing inquiries and bookings, stressing slow season because you're not going to have any income, burning yourself out every single month chasing brides, and sometimes even having to take a second job during slow season just so you have income. I did this for years. Every single December, January, February, March, I was panicking, wondering where my income was coming from because I wasn't working any weddings. I was stuck chasing brides instead of them chasing me, until I learned the biggest leverage you can have in your business is supply and demand. And if you cut the supply, like setting a goal of 70 weddings, instead of keeping your book open year round, only opening your books at certain times every single year, your demand surges. Inquiries go up, bookings surge, urgency skyrockets, brides are fighting to get into your books, competing for your availability instead of you competing for them. And that's exactly why I created what I call the waitlist method. It's not about just setting a booking goal, calling it a day, or creating a waitlist and then just dragging and dropping your bride into it. It's about opening up your books strategically at one point, at one time of the year, and you're getting brides so excited and desperate to get in your calendar. Personally, for me, it ended slow season scaries once and for all. It allowed me to walk into my years booked out and earning income in January without ever touching a curling iron. Say what? I can't break down the entire step-by-step method in one video. It deserves way more depth, and you deserve more than that. So I'm teaching the exact waitlist method system inside my live free training. I'll walk you through the method to set it up, the kind of content you're going to want to post to get brides on your waitlist, and all the sales psychology you want to fuse that's going to get your brides dying to work with you the second you open your book. If you're ready to stop chasing brides and have them lining up for you like it's PSL season, grab your free spot, link down below, and I can't wait to see you there, boss. Bye.